In this episode, we shall see how Karna enters the main Mahabharata story. In the previous episode, we have seen how Karna was picked up as a baby on the banks of Champapuri in the river Ganga by Adhiratha and Radha, who are the kings of Suta community. Champapuri was ruled by the Suta community. And Karna was given elaborate training in warfare, martial arts, in music, horse riding, archery, and also in the Khadga Vidya, Gada Vidya, and also he was taught music. He was an excellent Vedic scholar, and he was also taught intricacies of dharma. Karna was also initiated into Surya Upasana. He used to spend a lot of time in worshipping sun god. He was devoted to sun god. And as we have seen, he was admitted in the vast, large school of Drona in Hastinapura. Adhiratha was also a sub-king, subordinate king of Dhritarashtra. He was a friend of Dhritarashtra, even though he was subordinate. So Dhritarashtra and Adhiratha were known to each other. They are not only friends at the royal level, kingly or princely level, but also family friends. And one day, it was decided by the Drona and the Kripa, Bhishma, that there will be an exhibition of all the skills of archery, all the skills of warfare, martial arts, entire Yuddha Vidya, Dhanur Vidya, Khadga Vidya, all this will be exhibited at the end of the education of the princess. With the permission of Dhritarashtra, a very huge, large stadium was built. Nearby kings, princes were invited to witness the exhibition of the archery. All the public of the Hastinapura were invited. Thousands and thousands have gathered in the stadium. Various people as per their status. Sitting arrangements for them. Galleries were made. And two special techniques are to be exhibited. For that, a moving pig was made to go round the stage and the stadium. Similarly, a big horn of a bull was tied, and that horn of the bull had a hole. And this horn of the bull tied to a thread, and it will be moving. A master archer must release arrows which will pass through the whole of the moving horn of the bull. Such was the tests, techniques, methods taught by Drona to all the princes. And when the exhibition began, one by one, prince after prince, son of the Dhritarashtra's and the Pandavas, one by one came, exhibited, and it was brilliant, wonderful, awestruck, amazing. The public were thrilled. And then there was a fight there was a display of mace fight, Gada Yuddham, between Bhima and Duryodhana. And both are equals, both fought, both showed their strength, power, techniques, subtleties. But slowly, when the situation became intense, getting out of control, Drona stopped it. Then Arjuna entered. Arjuna's display of archery, Arjuna's display of astra, shastra vidya was unimaginable. Entire stadium stood up, gave a standing ovation. Elders blessed him, youngsters thrilled, appreciated. An entire stadium was awestruck with the power and expression and exhibition of the archery of the Arjuna. Suddenly, at the entrance, there was a sound of somebody who was entering, a tall, hefty, heavy, well-built, handsome, strong, brilliant, radiant, dazzling, a wide chest, a wide shoulders. He was slapping on his shoulders and the thighs, holding a long, brilliant, strong dhanus, bow. And he entered. His entry itself caught the attention of everybody. A magnetic personality. People just stood up. All the 100 Kauravas and the Pandavas turned their eyes towards the entrance. It was none other than Karna himself. Karna entered, and with a loud voice, he made a statement addressing Arjuna that, hey Arjuna, whatever you have expressed it, whatever you have shown, whatever you have exhibited, I can also show it in more exquisite way, saying that with the permission of Drona and Bhishma, Karna exhibited his mastery and archery. And it was also brilliant, wonderful, excellent, highly appreciated by everyone. Then after exhibiting his skills of archery, Karna invited Arjuna for a one-to-one fight, Dvandva Yuddha it is called, which was unexpected. There was no reason for Karna to invite Arjuna for a fight. The time is not for a fighting, it was an exhibition of skills. But what made Karna to invite Arjuna for a fight and loudly expressing that, if you are strong enough to face me, show your skills, Let us fight together. And such instigating voice, violent voice. Karna invited Arjuna for a fight. Mahabharata mentions when Karna entered, he saluted Kripa and Drona with disrespect. That shows Karna's ego, Karna's disrespect to elders, Karna's love for selfishness, Karna's ahankara. And when he invited Arjuna for a single fight, one-to-one fight, Arjuna could not respond. He just kept quiet, not knowing what to do, because this was not the time for a fight. Then Kripacharya enters the scene and declares in the entire stadium that, hey Karna, Arjuna is the son of Kunti, the prince of Pandavas, and he has a lineage of prince. He is a Rajakumara. To be an equal fight with Arjuna for the Dvandva Yuddha, one-to-one fight, the rule is a king should fight with a king. So please express, announce your lineage, your parents. Who are you? Give your introduction. Karna could not do it. He just dropped his head down and stood. At that time, Duryodhana interferes. Duryodhana wanted somebody who can fight and equal Arjuna's skills and prowess. He finds Karna is the right person. Immediately Duryodhana questions Kripacharya and says that if a king has to fight with the king, I will make Karna as a king of Anga, kingdom of Anga, and with the permission of Bhishma and Dhritarashtra. On this spot, Duryodhana makes Karna as a king of Anga, and Abhisheka has been done. The events were turning very quickly, one after the other, one after the other. What for the entire assembly of the public? What for the entire public of the Hastinapura assembled in the entire stadium? And the events are turning out to be different. Unexpected events were happening. And Karna was made a king of the Anga. And with all the waters and Abhishekam was performed to him. And Duryodhana embraces Karna. And Karna moves towards Duryodhana and the Kauravas. And the entire assembly, entire stadium, as if it has split into two. The one with Arjuna and the Pandavas, then the other with the Kauravas and the Duryodhana and the Karna. Bhishma, Drona, Kripa were moved towards the Pandavas' side. At this time, another person entered from the main gate. It was Adhiratha, who came running towards his son Karna. And he was so happy that Karna was being made the king of the Anga. And he embraces him. And Karna drops his bow and arrows, touches the feet of Adiratha. And Adiratha blesses him. And Bhima notices, then recognizes that Karna is the son of Adiratha the Suta. Then he declares that a Sutaputra is not equal to fight with a king. And suddenly there was a huge commotion. And in this commotion, Mahabharata explains beautifully, sun was setting and all the people dispersed. Karna was taken to Duryodhana's palace. This incident has turned the entire Mahabharata and played a major role in bringing Karna and Duryodhana close. And they each of them have promised to be the friends till the death. Karna stands for Duryodhana and Duryodhana stands for the Karna. Karna-Duryodhana's friendship lasted till the end of Mahabharata. This single episode, this single incident, this single event created an intense rupture, an intense gap between the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Duryodhana was happy that he got somebody who can defeat or who can stand and question Arjuna. In the entire episode, as the things have started moving from the entry of Karna till everybody has dispersed, it was Kunti who recognized Karna as her son. When Karna and Arjuna were discussing angrily, exchanging words, in her heart of the heart, she felt that both of them are her own son. But she could not declare Karna as her son. This secret she kept in her heart till the end of the Mahabharata. She never disclosed this to anyone. And that is how Karna's entry has split Kauravas and Pandavas. And Karna's entry has sown the seeds of revenge, sown the seeds of jealousy, sown the seeds of ego, enmity, and strengthened jealousy, enmity, ego in the minds of Duryodhana and the Kauravas against the Pandavas. And this continued in future. So this episode, Raja Kumara Astra Vidya Pradarshanam, exhibition of the martial arts of the warfare of the princess, began as an entertainment but ended with a most terrible situation. Let us continue the role of Karna and the character of Karna in our future episodes.